everyone, Chef Yoda the dog here, and it's time for the Monday meal. Continuing in our Thanksgiving side dish series, today's Monday meal is a mac and cheese in the slow cooker. That's right. You can use the slow cooker or your Instapot on slow cooker function like my mom did to save space in your kitchen oven for Thanksgiving recipes. So this one, we didn't know how it was going to turn out, especially since my mom has to have gluten-free pasta and dairy-free cheese, but it turned out amazing and was so easy. The Pioneer Woman has it on her 60 Thanksgiving side dish article on her website. So we're going to put a link to the original recipe that was on that in the description box below. But this one is delicious. So if you like mac and cheese at your Thanksgiving, we think you should give this one a try. If you like our video, please give us a thumbs up. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to our channel. We would really appreciate it. Chef Yoda the dog, out.
All right, hey everyone. As Yoda said, this is our Monday meal for today, and we're still in our Thanksgiving side dishes series. So today's is slow cooker mac and cheese. So you're gonna put it on 30 minutes. I'm using the Instapot as a slow cooker. So you're gonna put it on the slow cook function on high for 30 minutes. It's already been on for a little bit. And remember, in slow cooker, you want to have your lid on venting. Do not seal it. It's not pressure cooked. So what's in there is 2 packages of this sorghum macaroni. It's gluten-free, oxalate-free, lectin-free. It's a pasta. Anyway, so you need a pound. So I use 2 of these boxes to equal 16 ounces. And then you have 2.5 cups of milk. Since I am allergic to dairy, we're using dairy-free coconut milk, unsweetened. And then you need 12 ounces of evaporated milk. So a substitute for that is half and half, and it's a 1-to-1 substitute. So I did 1.5 cups of coconut milk mixed with heavy cream. So then another 1/2 cup of heavy cream. Then you need 4 ounces of unsalted butter. I only had salted. So you probably put in less salt, but 4 tablespoons of unsalted butter. And then you want a teaspoon of salt and 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper. So I just did 1.5 teaspoons of the blend. That way I also get garlic. And then 1/4 teaspoon of paprika, and then 1/8 teaspoon of cayenne pepper. And then you mix it all up and put it in your slow cookers. That means venting in the Instapot. Slow cook function on high, so that's this one all the way over, for 30 minutes. All right, so after 30 minutes, you'll stir. And then put it in for 25 to 30 more minutes on high on the slow cooker function to see if the noodles are tender. So remember, venting, and we're gonna do slow cook, turn it off, slow cook, high, 30 minutes. All right, I'm gonna let it do that for another 30 minutes and then check the noodles. All right, it is done. So mine are tender. They said if you, and I'll put a link in the description box below to this recipe, but if they're not, you can do 10-minute increments on high and stir again until they are tender, the noodles. So now with the slow cooker, here, I'm supposed to turn this off, then put the slow cooker back on high heat. So with it still on high heat, you're gonna mix in the cheeses. So this is what I got to work with because, I don't have a lot of these flavor choices with vegan cheese. So this is supposed to be American cheese cubed up. Okay, and it's 1/2 cup, or it says 1/4 of a pound. So that would be 1/2 cup. And so it says you're supposed to work them in batches. So you pour the cheese in batches. That's why you want the slow cooker still on high. And then as each batch melts, you stir in the next one, and then you serve warm and melted. So there's that batch. I'm gonna let it melt. Then the next one is supposed to be shredded 8 ounces of shredded cheddar, which I do have that flavor. And then I was supposed to have a cup of shredded Gouda, like smoked Gouda, but I do not have that currently. Sometimes they sell it in sliced with this brand, but I haven't seen it lately. So I have a cup of mozzarella instead because I don't have smoked Gouda. So that is gonna be my substitute. But once this that I just put in there is melted, I'm gonna fold in the next cheese and then the third cheese, and then it should be good to go. I'll show you the finished product. All right, now remember, mine is sorghum pasta, so it's dark, and you know, vegan cheese. But this is the finished product. It may not look great to you, but it smells delicious, and I recommend this recipe because it's easy and it saves you oven space for Thanksgiving. So this is a great Thanksgiving side dish. Really easy to do in the slow cooker. Enjoy. Happy Monday.